They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the number 1 overall offense in the league.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Goddard, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now they'll change things up. Out of the gun, Herbert. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Still shedding tackles. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Herbert going to change the look. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now it's 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Herbert. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Going right back to Akers. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum, because they pitched a shutout last week. And I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level, and they're playing their best football at the right time of year.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Now he's loose at the 40. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 22. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. When you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
They'll run on first down with Akers. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll give up the middle to Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. A give running right is Akers. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That one goes for 8 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And he will score. It's a touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some...
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Here's Stroud. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. They'll give this to Akers running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Stroud off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. But how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a give. Akers running left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Corners are known for their ability to cover, but those that'll stick their nose in against the running game, that's a bonus for any team. And what a nice play right there, tackling him for a loss.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Now a give, right side. Goddard, and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Goddard. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else. Herbert now.
Try to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Texans 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but...
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Akers will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine, but going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Herbert changing things up. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, open man right side is Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this complete to Worthy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 47-yard line.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And some room to run now. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On third down, Goddard. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Here's Stroud. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally rolled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I remember.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Herbert going to change the play here. From the 39, Herbert. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That one complete to McConkey. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 58 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ball game.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Herbert. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
But that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Now Herbert going to change the look. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Back to throw now on first down. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Herbert throwing again. This is caught. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Now Herbert, third and goal. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a series.